Yeah, that's the one.
I don't actually know how it goes.
Howdy, boys and girls. Welcome back to the Sweaty Plebs podcast. This is episode 99. It all happens to be... Hey, is it football day?
Nope.
Is it
they canceled
the
it.
big
49ers aren't in it. Canceled.
Yes.
Canceled. 99. Oh, man. Speaking of the 49ers, yeah.
That's a big number.
A lot of 49ers have worn the number 99. Some of them, great. Some of them, bad. My favorite, DeForest Buckner. Not a 49er anymore. Indianapolis Colt. But
Rest in peace.
he's from Hawaii, so you would like him. Yeah. The difference between you and him is he is probably twice as tall as you.
You, is it Palomalu?
He is a football player.
Is he a football player?
Was. Yeah.
Yeah, when I was in Hawaii, everyone... So in Hawaii, it's interesting. You kind of rotate your teams based on the players.
Yeah.
So Palomalu was really big
49ers?
when I was living there.
They got Hafunga right now. Yeah. He's like young Palomalu.
All right.
Wow.
Yeah.
Cool name.
Well, boys and girls, before we dive into games, let's crack some drinks and have some cheers.
Cheers to beers.
Dylan, what do you have?
I dropped this, so the can is all fucked up. But I have Oscar Blues, Imperial IPA, Double Dales,
Oh.
Pale Ale.
Did our Oscar actually name that?
Can you see that? Yeah. There we go.
A little bit.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah,
the blur
nice.
background.
Yeah.
Double
Yeah,
dollar.
look at this. This is for viewers only. This can is fucked up. I dropped it like 3 times. So, yeah.
Fun fact, listeners, Dylan's nickname is Dale.
Because when we used to work food delivery customer service, I used to go by my real name. And then we had somebody threaten us with guns. Remember that, Faulkner? So I got a fake name.
Yeah. Yeah, everyone switched to fake names on their responses and stuff. Also, we had some people reach out to our coworkers
LinkedIn
over like
and stuff,
Facebook or LinkedIn, like DM'd them and stuff like that. And we're like, oh, this is a terrible idea.
Yeah.
We should not use our real
fake
names.
I went with Dale because it starts with D.
Yikes.
My real name starts with D. Very easy to remember. Fun story about that. At my old house, one time, met a neighbor. And out of habit, I told them my name was Dale. And then I never corrected them. Because I was too embarrassed. Anyways, this goes out to you, lady. I don't remember your name, so fuck it. Oh.
Bad boy.
Yeah.
It's powerful, right?
Do you know
That's Oscar Blues for you.
Ale, the original one? It's one of my favorite beers. It's a good classic. Yeah.
It's an all-time classic. I can tell you the food at the brewery. Not good.
That's too bad.
Not great. Yeah, it's literally like a...
Actually, go there and buy me a
from where I'm
t-shirt.
at.
Thank you.
And they're rude.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay, I'll buy you a t-shirt. All right. I don't know if you guys know about a little spot called North Dakota.
I heard
Apparently that's where my drink's from.
Above South Dakota. Yeah.
That's my boy. They got the Badlands out there.
Oh,
They seltzer boys. It's called
me of
Plop.
poop. Yeah.
Boom, boom,
Plop,
boom.
I like that name.
Plop. Yeah.
That's a cool can.
It's a strawberry.
That sounds
chocolate
disgusting.
Seltzer, so
Strawberry and
Not as a
chocolate's
seltzer.
delicious.
it's like that's like a classic combo. Let me tell you, it's kind of delicious.
It's summertime. Seltzers be on the
It's
rise.
not summertime.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it is 45 degrees out
I've
right
been
now.
like
so I'm
thinking
living
the
it up.
summer because we have like huge summer plans. I'm like,
It was very hot yesterday.
getting thirsty
I
for
went
it.
for a long walk and wore 2 jackets because you never know out here. I didn't need a single one. It was wild.
Yeah. Attaboy. I wore shorts yesterday, and it was terrible. I regretted it. It's like 30 degrees. Surprisingly solid. Very chocolate forward. It's like you're eating a strawberry. Wait, chocolate covered strawberry.
Wild.
That's what they're called. Yeah, I know. Who knew? North Dakota. They're really out there.
I have a Shilling Cider house out of Washington. Excelsior Imperial Mango.
That's a lot of words. Yeah. I had that
that's
brand
bold.
before, but not that one.
That's a name.
This is Mango Supernova.
I like the sound of it. I feel like they are.
I'm a big mango fan, but we'll see. There is a brewery nearby is coming out with a mango seltzer that I got to try out.
Let me tell you, Aidan, another
okay, give it a shot.
Customer service.
Oh, this is very nice.
Drink it again. Let's see.
This is very nice.
Make a face. Yeah.
Let's say.
Okay, I didn't like that. Aidan, we one time we edited Faulkner's profile, and we made his name, Chris Faulkner, but in the middle, his middle name we put Mango in quotes, and he was like messaging all these people, and he didn't realize that his name was saying Chris Mango Faulkner. Oh, so good.
So we had to stop because then we started editing other people's profiles, like other coworkers, and then we found out mine. We were like, okay, we can't do this anymore. It's too.
Yeah, it's gonna spiral.
This is 9%.
Chug.
It's Imperial.
No, I'm not chugging it. I'm not a child.
Yeah, Super Bowl.
Come on, it's the Super Bowl. Hey, you're gonna watch, right?
I'll watch the halftime game on YouTube, or the halftime show. Sorry. Clearly, I don't watch football.
Halftime game.
It's the only game that matters. I'm down to watch the halftime show. I'm excited about it.
It's always the best part.
Well, this particular year,
sometimes
it's gonna be sick.
Snip Dog.
Oh yeah.
I don't listen to
music.
music.
Type of music. No. That's for sure.
That's not true at all.
Yeah, I feel like that's
no music.
Bold-faced lie. Let's get into games, guys. We got some games to play. Dylan?
I've already talked about this game in the past.
Dylan?
Oh, do you want to save it together?
That's pretty much
that's all I'm going to talk about.
Yeah, Apex season.
Okay.
No. Fuck
all right, Aidan, go.
All right, boys. I don't know what happened, but Dying Light 2 is running like a dream
what
for
happened
me
to your
now.
computer? Because
honestly, who knows?
All right, so
at this point, I've had 0 issues for like 6 days, so I'm just hoping that there was some Windows update that went through and fixed everything.
Right, let me do a quick recap. Last week, Aidan's computer was total dog shit, and during the podcast, turned off randomly multiple times. So I apologize if you listen to the episode and it's weird. That's why it's weird.
Because of us.
Did you do anything? You said you were going to go do something to your computer after the show.
So basically, other than just restarting it, resetting drivers, and reinstalling updates, that was about it. I went to Best Buy to possibly get like a UPC or a new power supply because that seemed like that's what was causing the issue. And then I looked at the prices and said, you know what?
I'm out.
I'll live without it for a little bit. I don't feel like doing this right now. And here we are. If you just wait, everything fixes itself.
Interesting. Weird.
Yeah, no, last few times I've been playing Dying Light, it's been long sessions, rocking like
how many
140
zombies
frames per second the entire time. It's great.
Nice. Asking them important questions.
Yeah, it's a lot. It's fun. Not going to do everything, but I've done literally 2 story missions. The rest of it's just running around, just jumping off shit.
How many hours do you think you
16.
put in so far? I know. Oh no, he did not do 16.
Probably only like 6 or 7.
Sounds like.
Yeah. No, I've been getting home like super late this week, so it's like I'll get home, play for like 30 minutes.
Have you done any dabs this week?
I'm done.
Cool.
Do a dab.
No dab so far.
There we go. Thank you.
Dab free.
Oh my god.
Yeah, attaboy. Other than that, I don't know if you guys heard about a little game called
seafood
Sifu.
fan.
I'm looking forward to it.
some seafood, it's okay. I like fish and chips.
You like clams on your
I
pizza?
do like clam pizza. Yeah, that is good.
Yeah, seafood's tight. Yeah, just don't have bad seafood.
I've never
like
had a
lobster
lobster roll.
rolls?
I've been thinking
It's that
about it for
simple.
years and years and years.
Ooh.
And every time I see it, I
You get a
tell
good
myself,
lobster roll?
what if I don't like this one? And then it ruins them forever for me. Yeah.
It is expensive. Did you you remember our fish
Yeah.
place, right? That we used to go to?
Woodhouse, right?
Yeah. I've
Yeah,
had their
when we went
lobster
there
roll.
last time, we talked about this. I was like, should I get the lobster roll? And you're like,
Yeah.
it's good. It's okay, but it's not the best.
Yeah, so they have two though. They have
Mm-hmm.
one that's like a mayo
butter
mix, which is their cold one, and then they have a butter one. I went with the mayo mix. Don't do that. I think the butter one's
Sometime
gonna be a better one.
I'll get one.
I'll stand by this. You just find a spot that gets both mayo and butter. That's
Well, it's just so expensive. So,
No, I know. I live in
like
Colorado.
their shrimp roll. They do have like a shrimp roll with
Yeah,
a
that
bunch of
one's good.
avocados. That one's
Everything
really good.
about
Kayla
that place
fucking
is
loves
good.
that one. She doesn't even like seafood.
Lemonade or the Arnold Palmer. Yeah.
Oh, so
oh
good.
man, so
Yeah.
good.
Oh man,
All right,
I'm
I'm
hungry.
leaving.
I'm feeling it now.
going. I walked past that place yesterday.
That is
Yeah.
along the way to the Crafty Fox.
All right. Tell us about this game,
Wow.
Aidan.
Should have gone there.
Sorry, Sifu.
It's delightful. Just the art style and like settings that they have, I think, are my favorite parts because it is.
I know literally
gorgeous
nothing about this
gameplay.
game, other than I've seen people talk about it, but I don't know what it is.
It's a martial arts game.
Martial art. Think about Hitman, but in game form.
Hitman.
That's basically what they shot
Hitman in game form. Hitman's already a game
Oh,
form.
okay.
Hitman.
Yeah.
Hitman.
Hitman.
I was like,
IP. I thought you said Hitman. Okay.
Yeah, IP.
I like Hitman.
Nah. Yeah, you just walk around, you beat people up. It's hard, but like once you kind of get the flow of the game, it's super satisfying. Like you run through the first section, you barely beat it as like a 67-year-old. Also, there's weird aging mechanics for retrying. I think
It's
it's
a
neat.
rogue, kind of like rogue light mechanics. Okay.
Yeah, like basically once you beat like a certain section, that age that you are is your starting point for the next one. If you want to go back and redo that section, it'll lower it. And basically your age gives you higher damage, less health, and less retries. That's my understanding so
How many
far.
years does it
There's
age
like
you?
little shrines. Hit or miss, sometimes 1 year, sometimes like 6 years. So I don't really know how the system works so far, but it's kind of, you start as a 20-year-old, and I think if you hit like 75, it's
That's
just
permadeath.
GG.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Well,
For that
permadeath,
run,
but
right?
also you can just restart
okay.
that same section. It's not like you have to restart the game. That would be
I mean,
brutal.
do that
That'd be
difficulty
rough.
settings? Maybe that's like the hardcore difficulty setting.
Not yet, but
Oh,
it is
okay.
planned.
That would make sense.
Yeah. I think the balance is pretty much perfect, though. Like, you can get absolutely destroyed, but then you go back once you've learned how to actually play the game, how to actually dodge, unlock some new skills. It's so satisfying just running through, picking up bottles, tossing them at people.
I love tossing bottles.
They
at
also do
people.
some...
It's everything I've ever wanted.
It's one of the most delightful things in a fighting game. Just throwing shit at people when they're not looking.
Yeet.
It's also got a lot of really cool like camera sections. So basically, best
Yes.
example, if you guys ever seen
I like
the
that.
Raid 2? Yeah, you know that one scene where they're in the hallway with the
Yes.
little bat boy?
Yeah.
Yeah. So there's a section like that in the very first level where like everything's just standard third person camera, you're close on it, you open a door, and it just does like a long side-by-side view, and you just get to watch yourself tear through like 15, 20 enemies. Really satisfying, super fun. Overall, I'm happy spending $40 on it. I think $20
PlayStation
is a good
exclusive,
mark
right?
for you guys.
Yes.
I mean, $40
Okay.
NPC.
NPC, I think.
$40 ain't bad. Price point.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's not bad, but like if you're not already like super sold on the game type, like it's not going to be anything
Yeah.
more for you. But worth going just because there's a club level, boys. I love club level.
I like
games.
club sandwiches. Yeah.
I can
Always
see him
fun.
doing like this.
Yeah, you just bass is kicking. You're just beating the shit out of like 2 fat dudes at once. Whew. It's great.
Well then,
Yeah.
I'm glad you enjoyed it. I heard good things.
Yeah.
I've heard good things.
Yeah. Also, shouts out. Got it for free with a credit card.
There you go.
points. Woo. Yeah, I bought Elden Ring.
Oh
too,
man,
with it.
I'm looking
Right
for
now.
Elden Ring. I may probably get that. Maybe I'll turn my PlayStation on.
12 days, boys. Mm-hmm. It's,
Oh, yeah.
it's me, I
Rogue
think.
Tower.
Rogue Tower's still good.
Quick mention. I'm better than my brother. Yeah. Just a fact. That when I sent you that picture and I asked you how far you had gotten, I did lose on that level. So, yeah. Yeah.
Oh, buddy.
Cool. Let's get into Apex Season
Yeah,
12.
12.
Is it 12?
Apex.
Hey, man.
Great game.
First week.
Let me tell you. Maybe the best mode added this season. And my brother refuses to play with
Dude,
us.
Control.
Refuses to play.
I just get home at like 8:30.
So much fun.
It's
Control.
so good.
Yeah.
It's an LTM,
It's
which
gonna,
makes me sad.
It has to come back. They put too much effort into it.
So it's on for like 2 more weeks, and it's gonna leave. They already said it's coming back in the rotation. They made some comments about it on. I saw a Reddit post about it with one of the developers, and they're like, "Why can't you make it permanent?" It's like, well, blah blah blah. You know, it fractures the play base, and I'm like, "There's so many people playing this game. I can't imagine it fractures the player base that much,
Oh, bye, Aidan.
right?"
You think? I mean, Apex is still
it's getting bigger.
pretty
It's
massive,
getting
right?
bigger.
It's the biggest it's ever been.
Yeah, because a bunch of people from like Warzone moved
I
over
will
to
tell
Apex.
Mr. Respawn, Mrs. Respawn, if you're listening, delete arenas and put control. Yeah. Arenas is good.
I love
but
arenas.
I feel like
I think
control
arenas is
just
amazing
better.
for what it is.
More fun.
Well, control is
yeah,
just
it's just more
not as
more
sweaty,
casual fun.
right? You play arenas because you want to be sweaty and you're doing like a more competitive environment. You play control because I just need to chill. I want to get some shooting time in and warm my fingers up and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Right? It's just a casual.
It's
the
so much
casual
fun.
mode. Whereas, yeah,
Yeah.
it's a good time, especially if you like. It's cool because like you can pick your loadout. So you load in with three squads of 3,
Most of the time.
and you can
We've been getting fucked a little bit.
yeah. So you can have the most in one on your team. You can have the most 3 of the
So,
same.
If we
legend,
go in, we all have
legend.
to pick different people. But our other squads
Yeah.
on our team can also pick the same legends.
Yeah.
Neat.
Yeah, and it's then you pick your loadout. So they have like loadouts like a CQB, assault, sniper, marksman, and they have random loadouts. And then it's not the same loadouts every time. From match to match, you might see a different variation
But
of each
both
of those
teams are
different
required
categories.
to choose from the same loadout, so you see a lot of the same gun being used each map. But it switches around pretty much every game.
Yeah, and it's control, so it's like almost every game, and it's like domination. So if you play COD, you know it's like just capture the hard
Although-
points. But I like it a little better. It's a little bit
because
more strategy.
You can spawn on the points, unlike COD, where you don't choose.
Yeah,
A little bit like Battlefield, but
So,
also
like, Battlefield then?
more
an
like
extra
Battlefield because the
twist,
maps are bigger.
Because say you have A point and B point, you can spawn at either of those. But if the enemy sneaks around and takes A, you can't spawn at B anymore because you don't have the control train or whatever they call it.
Okay.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
a
I
big
think that's
strategy is to kill whatever is closest to their base spawn. Because once you do that, if they can't spawn, it can be a bit of a trek to go from the ship spawn. And then as you capture points, it loads up
Your rating?
your ultimate.
Yeah.
So your your
not
rating.
just your ultimate or whatever they call it in Apex, I forget. But it'll charge that up, and then also it'll charge up your items and your shield. So your guns will go from just having blue attachments to having purple attachments. Your shield will go to purple. So it really puts an emphasis on actually doing a good job.
Yeah, it forces you.
Yeah,
You play the objective. Getting kills also gets you points, but like if you do them both, like you're defending it's even more points, right? So it really forces you to push to zones. And it makes a difference, like going from blue to purple weapons.
Yeah.
Some of the unlocks is like pretty substantial for some of the guns.
The classes have like a Mozambique or a P20 backup, and then getting that upgrade gives you hammer points. So it's like very, very useful to do it. A lot of fun.
Yeah.
Also, new map update.
Yes. Olympus got an update.
Pretty fucking cool, right? Yeah.
Yeah, I'd say. Well, it made the map bigger,
Did they
which
make
is
it?
good for.
Didn't make it bigger.
Ranked, I think. Yeah. So the outer edges, there's some outer edges that expanded out. Yeah. You remember the
Oh, okay, you're
there's
right.
one
yes.
outer edge where it's just like
they
this
got rid of
highway
that.
loop.
Yeah. Okay.
They
you're
actually
right.
created
They
an
did make
area.
it bigger.
Yeah. They made it a little bigger, and then they added more obstacles cover.
Yeah.
In the more
there's
open areas.
One area, the area that you're talking about, it's on the southern side of the map, Aidan. It used to be like wide open fields, and it was just like a death trap being caught there. Now, when I look at that area, there's so much shit that I don't even know where to look. Yeah.
Yeah. It's a lot of cover. It's actually really cool.
Have won.
And
one
I
game
think
on the new map, we won.
Yeah. We
Good
try,
job, boys.
we try.
Proud of you. I know he tries.
It's good. I think it's fine. I always liked Olympus.
It's one of
I
my
know
favorites.
A lot of people...
I really enjoy the look, the vibe. Yeah.
Yeah,
the
it has
vibe
a
is
great
even better now. Yeah.
I think it's good
You
so
can see
far.
a city below you.
There's a ship right through
one
a
of the
building
balloons
in the background. Yeah, the balloons went through a building. So because one of the teleporters, the phase teleporters, like did weird shit. So what's kind of nice is a lot of the debris in the map are like phased in debris, and I'm pretty sure they rotate. I think they're randomly
have no
generated
idea.
every match.
But that would be cool. Yeah.
I feel like they are. Yeah,
That's cool.
What about the new legend?
I had
What do
a
you
better
feel about
segue. Yeah. Aiden.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's do your segue.
Is all
Restart.
this Apex talk making you mad? Mad Maggie. Uh-oh. Oh, he disconnected.
You're an idiot. Oh, he disconnected.
Angie.
Oh,
Yeah.
so angry.
All right.
I'm out. Mad Maggie.
Octane.
Let's talk about Mad Maggie.
With shotguns. Yeah.
Better Octane. I feel bad for launch legends because their kits are not nearly as complex as like the more recent ones.
Yeah.
Which makes sense because as you develop a game, you understand it better and you like.
I think they need to
become
go
more
back
creative.
and retune some of them, but I think Mad Maggie is in a decent place currently. So, quick breakdown of her kit. She can shoot a drill that goes through walls and burns people. Yeah, it's a lot of fun.
It's amazing. It's a Gibby counter. It's the first Gibby counter, which is
EMP
amazing.
Also, but
but I mean,
we'll get to that. We'll get to that.
Crypto did get a buff, so yeah. But either way, she's like you could tell they made her as a Gibby. Well, at least it feels like a Gibby
second
counter. Point
of evidence for that: her shotguns. She's a shotgun master. She runs faster with a shotgun. She
doesn't necessarily run faster. She gets no negative movement. Traits with a shotgun.
She runs faster than other people. So yeah.
Yeah, other people. Yeah. So she's not like her base speed has an increase. It's just the negative trait associated with shotguns don't impact her. So her sprint speed with the shotgun out is the same
this
as her normal sprint
is great
speed.
for people like Faulkner who don't know how to put their weapons away when they're running. Yeah.
I'm really bad at it. Yeah. I'm always late. I'm like, oh, fuck, I should have put
this week I asked Faulkner to stream a little bit for me because he was off work earlier than me. And watching him was a very eye-opening experience. It was like, do you never put your gun away? He's like, it's too hard. I forget all the time. I was like, no fucking wonder I'm always like 7 fucking miles ahead of you when we're running somewhere.
What it is I'm paranoid a team's just going to show up. So I'm always late to put a gun away because I'm like, well, what if someone pops up? I don't want to have to pull something out.
when we had that one match where we just dominated up until the final fight. Remember when there was that Revenant that was like crouched right in front of me that I just didn't even notice, and you're like, "There's a guy like right in front of you." You saved my life. That's very nice.
Yeah, but yes. So I think her shotgun passive is huge for doing the shield dance. Yeah, I think. What's her other?
If you shoot somebody,
have one more.
You can see him. Yeah,
it's a very short CM though. It's enough to know like which direction they're heading to.
I think they should take it out. Personally, I don't think it's needed, but it's not terrible. Like it's not overpowered. Yeah. Yeah,
it doesn't feel like I'm honestly could go either way. Like if you want to leave it, that's fine because I don't think it lasts that long. Maybe a second.
It's not bad, but it just doesn't need to be there.
The shotgun's huge.
Shotgun is huge. Also,
the shotgun passive.
If you like moving fast, you can throw her ball out. Throw the ball out. Yeah.
The wrecking ball. The wrecking ball, essentially, you throw it, and as it bounces, it shoots out these little
nodes. Yeah,
nodes.
That's a word. Yeah.
Yeah. And if you run over the nodes, you get an octane boost. So and it impacts the whole team.
Anybody can use it, and they last.
Yeah,
forever.
Anyone can touch it. They last up to a roughly 90% of the ultimate recharge.
Crazy.
So you can almost chain it because you're only waiting 10%.
You kind of have to
hit 100 to throw it again.
Right, but you can. Yeah. It's fun.
Yeah. The wrecking ball doesn't do a lot of damage, but it does stun like crypto, like a crypto EMP.
I will say Mad Maggie skins, meh, so far.
Yeah. I would agree with that. It's whatever.
Crypto. Let's talk about him.
Dude, Crypto got a buff. I'm very happy for the most part with it.
Like it, although I keep forgetting how to use it correctly because it's been so long. Yeah.
Yeah, I never play the character, but I'm excited to see if Crypto in the meta. Well, both these characters are going to change
Maggie
the meta
will as much,
especially.
But
no, I think because Gibby is so important in competitive. Like you're going to see Mad Maggie.
I've been watching a little bit of competitive this week. Not that much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I think people got to learn it still, right? Just because her ultimate is a movement. Like if her ultimate didn't have the nodes, I think it would push people away. But she essentially turns into a movement character. Even
there's just better movement characters for the way that really high level people play.
But there's no Gibby counter characters compared to unless Crypto, which I'm excited to see see if Crypto becomes more involved in ranked
competitive
not ranked but competitive. Yeah. If people don't know, ranked and competitive are completely different styles. Metas are different.
Very interesting. Ranked, kind of boring. It's still
ranked is still good. I mean, there's still a way to play it. It's just not like because ranked, no one's calling out POIs to land in. Whereas in so if people don't know, in competitive, when competitive matches start, different teams they pick out the POIs they're going to land on. So every team is pretty much landing. Well, for the most part, solo.
I will say.
So everyone loots.
In that regard, this week they announced Storm Point going to the Big Cheese tournament. Yeah. So now it's not just going to be World's Edge. So there is a lot of uh-oh.
Oh, sad Aidan.
There he is.
Sad Aidan.
Well, so this week,
welcome back,
and probably in the next few tournaments, there's a lot of contesting going on. So if you like that, good to watch.
I think Stormpoint is a great.
They are complaining so hard, which, well, they're just being a bunch of babies.
Okay, that makes sense because it's a new map they haven't been competing.
It was
in,
announced,
so it's like learning new rotations
like
and everything.
Next Pro League split is like next weekend, so they just don't have enough time to like really practice it, which I get.
Yeah,
but also
that's fair. You know, what would be cool? We should do. I'm just spitballing. We should do separate podcast episodes on about championships because I've been really enjoying watching tournaments.
We can do that. We have to force Aidan to watch too.
And we could do like tournament recap episodes.
Yeah.
No, I
No,
mean,
force
Aidan doesn't
him.
have to be there if he doesn't want to.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I've been enjoying watching. I don't watch a lot of sports,
fun.
but now that I've been watching ALGS, I'm like, I totally get why people watch sports. I kind of get it now.
That first one that we watched,
Yeah.
I feel like that was a very good introduction into it because that win, the winning game, was a very good game.
Oh, so good. Yeah. So I've been really enjoying it. So maybe we'll do some recordings just for
I've never been a
LGS
big
we'll see.
esports guy myself, but I really like Apex, and I think they have a pretty good competitive scene. Yeah.
Scene, yeah. But crypto's buffs specifically were you can like just throw
Instead
your
of
drone
piloting
out,
it. Yeah.
like yeet it, instead of piloting it out. So it comes out a lot quicker, and then you can pop your ult very quickly. I think it throws it far enough away where if you pop your ult, the edge of the
I think you're right,
EMP
but
is
if you move
very close to where
at
you're
all
standing.
towards it, it'll hit you. Yeah.
Yeah, you got to step backwards essentially. Yeah, and
That
if
seems
you
fair.
throw it against a wall, it will stick
Yeah.
to the wall and turn the other
Security
direction.
camera.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's huge. I think this is a huge. It's not exactly what I kind of wanted a follow mode for drones.
Yeah.
Or just followed like behind you.
Which I think potentially could be coming, but
But-
this is a very nice addition change. Yeah.
This is huge. Yeah. So I know EU competitive
Yeah.
scene uses crypto more, but I'm kind of curious to see what the NA scene does with
There
it.
was a EU tourney earlier today. I was watching it a bit. I stopped because
Yeah.
I'm going for we'll talk about this game in the future, maybe.
He's like, I don't
I
give
do.
a
No,
fuck about
the EU scene. One of my favorite teams is on EU. I like Alliance. They're Swedish, Aidan.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nice. I'm curious, is it like other esports game or FPSs where EU
well, they
just
haven't had
blows
a
NA out of
big
the
win
water?
lately.
Yeah.
I think that
Makes sense.
EU is more consistent overall, but I think NA is better.
Mm-hmm.
Like they have better peaks, I would say. I think they have the best teams in NA. Yeah.
That's neat. It's kind of cool because like Counter-Strike for the
10
past
years.
like 4 years, there's been one good team that lasted like 3
Well,
months.
there are
and other than
Russians
that, it's
in
been
the
hot
EU scene.
garbage.
So they're pretty good. Yeah.
CIS scene is the best. Get those little angry Russian kids, they stomp.
When I watch the EU stuff, I only watch the Swedish team, Alliance. Is Alliance a big org, Aidan? Oh, okay.
Pretty big. I don't think they're in Counter-Strike anymore though, so I don't pay attention.
I'm trying to get Dylan to be a
Yeah, they've been around for a while.
competitive Apex broadcaster on his own.
I feel like he.
No,
That's
I
what I'm saying.
enjoy
I want
watching.
him to-
What's his name? Too much to do it myself. Yeah.
I want you to
I'll
do
do it
it,
for
though.
you,
I want
just
you to
for
do
you.
it. I think we'll get you a green screen, and then we'll get you a nice background, and then you'll just we'll figure out how to do a nice setup so you can switch camera scenes, and then get you just turn. That's your thing is do LGS.
Casting. Maybe we'll see.
casting.
Fine. Maybe potentially. Yeah.
You get turned up. I'll get shotgunning
not
spears
this
and stuff.
Imperial IPA. Definitely not shotgunning that.
No.
Yeah.
But I think that's your calling. I think that's something you should do.
Only if you're my
That's just me.
sideline reporter.
The only problem is we're remotely, so like that'd be. I mean, it's not hard to do because we could probably do a Discord OBS type
Yeah.
shenanigans. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out.
Well,
I
maybe
think you
next
should
one.
try to do
We'll
it.
see. Just for fun.
We'll practice. We'll do some practice runs. What else is new? The gun meta is
flatline.
very different.
In the box. What's the other gun? Longbow. In the box.
Longbow's in the box.
Yeah.
So the juice box.
Wow.
But they call it a replicator. We call it.
Well, juice
I call
boxes
it
are where
box.
the juice is held. The replicator, I call it.
But I still.
Yeah,
I call it the juice machine.
Or I forget what it's called, and I say, I need to do the craft.
Yeah, so they took the flatline and the longbow out of the ground loot pool.
Kind of sucks, but also I'm having a lot of fun with those guns not being around every game. I've been using the Hemlock a lot.
Yeah, they're really powerful. Very powerful.
Yeah,
I've been using the Hemlock a lot, too.
The Hemlock. It's like the BR of Apex. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, DMR.
No, it's the classic
DMR.
M16.
Oh, both, right?
Yeah,
I actually use single shot a lot. depending on the distance.
Burst pretty much exclusively, but yeah.
No. If it's more of a mid to long, I switch to single shot. But once it goes mid, I can kind of do burst, or single shot. But once it comes close to mid, I switch to burst because a hip fire burst
used to be better,
pretty good.
But yeah.
Yeah, they had to nerf it. Yeah.
I'm trying to think what else happened.
Volt got moved.
Yeah, the Volt.
To,
remember that? Remember that gun?
Red.
They traded it with the
I
alternator.
loved it.
Best gun.
The Volt is insane.
And then they buffed
I like
it.
that too.
Actually insane. Yeah.
They gave it a bigger magazine and more damage, and not just a little bit more damage. They gave it like 2 more points of damage
You
a shot or something like that.
Destroy people with it. It's like a laser beam. Yeah.
So it's a must pick up.
Yeah.
You have to pick it up. And then alternator, and then the hammer points.
I've used it a couple times, mainly in control. I haven't really used it that much in the Battle Royale, the BR. It's good with
It's good with Mozambique.
I think it's best with Mozambique.
It's on RE45.
It's a little bit underwhelming on RE45.
It is. I think I saw someone do like DPS checks for it, and it's just as good as alternator.
Yeah.
I think they're around the same DPS.
If you crack somebody and can switch to it, it's great then. But if you need to use it at all as a real weapon, you might as well just be using the Mozambique.
Yeah, because the Mozambique and the RE45 got like a 35% damage increase against flesh, but the P2020 got a 50% increase against flesh.
Points. It's so much fun.
Yeah. Also, you're marking people with the P2020. It's like shitting on someone really good.
What? Excuse me?
It's just...
All right.
I just want to shame people. What else? I feel like there's the Kinetic Loader for Peacekeeper and
take it or leave it. There was a bug with it when they first released the season, where if you only had one shot in your gun and slid and used it, you could quickly double shot, which is kind of fun. But they patched that and removed it. But you could destroy somebody.
I think if
Wow.
Yeah, I think if you're really good at movement and you have really good aim, it's amazing. I think it's a high skill attachment. So essentially, what it does is when you slide, it chokes up.
Mm-hmm.
You get the choke all the way up, and it reloads around into the gun. So if you're really good at movement and sliding and shooting while you're sliding, you can fucking train wreck people.
Yeah, I mean that seems pretty fun. But also
that's what I'm saying.
hard.
It's a skill ceiling attachment more than anything else, which is cool to see. Like, hey, if you want to be if you're good, then you're going to really benefit. But if you're bad, you're not really going to benefit a whole lot.
I'm not good with the Peacekeeper.
I think it's really cool.
So I just try to hit my shots instead of sliding and hitting them. So it doesn't help me. Yeah,
I generally gravitate towards the Mastiff personally. Mastiff with dual shells.
Yeah, noob friendly.
It's really good. Yeah.
Yes. Thank you.
And then I feel like there's one more thing that
they've done a ton of stuff.
Yeah. It's like I said, it's gonna be interesting to see what the weapon meta is gonna look like and the legend meta for.
They've been doing whatchamacallit? What do you call it, Aidan? What's the word? Scrims. They've been scrimming all week, so check it out. I'll send you it next time. Next time they're on.
Yeah. Dylan will DM me at work and like, hey, there's a scrim going on, and I just put it up. Yeah,
It's very sweet.
he
of him.
keeps up. He keeps me on my toes with
Yeah.
the LGS scene. So
I haven't watched that much this week, though, because I've been going for those sweet drops in a game I've never played.
yeah.
Yeah.
So Lost Ark got released. I guess we can go into some gaming news. Lost Ark got released. It's a game that's been out for like 4 years, a Korean-based game, but it's an action RPG MMO. So it's kind of it plays like a Diablo type game, but it has MMO components.
We're going to play it, Aidan said.
Heard it, it's like the 5th game ever to break 1 million concurrent players on Steam now.
So I was gonna like go in real quick just to kind of like create a character, but the servers are so fucking maxed out. A lot of servers, they stopped allowing people to create new characters on servers, and they created more servers. So they said they're going to open them up because we actually have a couple friends on a server that I want to join, and I'll just wait a week or two to see if they open up the servers before I play because I'm in no rush. I'm in no rush.
I'm not going to play until you play because I'm going to make you tell me what I need to do.
Yeah, well, the thing is, I'm not going to do any research on this game. So we're both going to go in sight unseen.
That's the best way to play games because then you basically have 2 games. One where you fuck everything up, and then the second time you go through and you do everything right. Yeah.
Yeah. My brother, he's played the Russian localization, which is weird because he doesn't speak Russian, prior to this US EU launch. And he says it's really good. He's like, oh, what class are you going to be? And then he's like sending me videos, which I was like, I'm good, man. I'm cool. Like, I'm just gonna pick whatever and fuck it up and then see what we can do, you know? Like, I'm in no rush. And it's free to play.
Mm-hmm.
So it's all good. And for the US and EU, Amazon is the publisher, which is interesting. Yeah.
You're telling me he doesn't
think he really
only pay
cares.
attention to gaming news? He's not on Twitch 24/7.
Yeah. Yeah. But there's a lot of Twitch drops for Lost Ark. So for some reason, I've been like on Lost Ark channels. Lost Ark has terrible streamers, by the way.
Literally,
I'm trying to get
Terrible.
this pet. I have it on right now. I don't know if you'll be able to see
Attaboy.
this. I'm trying to get this pet right now. This guy hasn't played the game pretty much, I think, the entire time that we've been recording this. He's just been sitting here at this little spot, just not even on camera, not doing anything.
literally,
My counter is going up, up, up.
that's how it works. Asmon Gold got like fucking
Yeah.
400,000
So it's just-
viewers when the servers were down when they dropped, which is insane.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm
not
not really
a huge
either. I
Asmon
like
Gold
people
fan,
in his
but
org.
he's
He doesn't really do anything
he's
for
the
me.
number one. He had the most viewers when I first learned about the drop, so I watched him a decent amount. He seems okay. I don't know. I don't hate him.
Yeah,
He was a big
just watch,
WoW guy for a long time.
forgot his name. He's friends with someone who's like just a better version of him. Esfand, that's the guy. Esfand's
like that
just
guy.
a sweetheart.
I like his college football stuff.
Hmm. Like his little game show.
I haven't watched that, but
I just like watching Twitch streamers try to be taken seriously. That's what I live for.
Yeah, so Lost Ark is a game we'll eventually play. But I spent money on Valheim, so we're going to play Valheim.
Oh, we didn't even talk about that. It's a fucking
Dude,
great game.
Valheim's great.
I have so much fun. Aiden, you've seen what we've done a little bit.
Yeah.
Tell the world.
They have done a lot. They have multiple bases. They got teleporters. I don't really know what's going on. I spent 2 hours trying to dig a path through a mountain and just did not enjoy myself.
Yeah. Yeah. We
I didn't think it was going to
You
be
wanted
that
to
hard.
make
you wanted to be
roads.
the roadmaster. Yeah. So Aiden,
I don't know why you dug through a mountain. I don't know why you just didn't like create a path going
uh-oh.
up the mountain. Oh, he's crashing.
Yeah.
Man, he needs to figure that shit out. That sucks.
Yeah, I really enjoy that when Aiden finally does rejoin us. We just said, all right, fucking build us a road, you idiot.
And he builds it, and like I went through, like while he was building, I went through, and he's like carving through a mountain,
I have
like
not even
breaking
seen
it with
it
a
yet,
pickaxe.
so I was off in the south trying to build that weird little hut.
Yeah. Dude, that hut's sick. I like it. Our base camp 3, as we call it.
3.
Is it base camp 3 or 4?
Yeah. It's okay. I think
now the next
at some point I'm going to go back in and destroy parts of it and just make it more uniform. But it is cool.
Sure. Technically, we have a base camp 4, the small one.
No, we deleted that one, I think.
You know?
Oh, we did? Okay.
No, we left the building. Yeah, and the teleporter's still there.
Right.
Which is good because we're going to need to build a teleporter at the base camp 3. And then all we got to do is run back to that one, hit the teleporter to get back to main camp to set up the next teleporter. So it's actually smart we didn't break it down. If we did break it down, then we would have to huff it all the way back up.
You're right. Yeah.
We don't want to do that. Yeah. So good thing we left it so we can have a transition point.
I did destroy half of it. And then I said, I need to sleep here for the night. So I rebuilt it back up. But I was like fully destroying it. And then I was like, yeah, okay.
No, it's good that we do it, but we're probably going to have to make a smithy and a kiln down at base camp 3.
Yeah.
Because it's just so far. And we're literally in the middle of the dark forest, so we can get resources. Yeah. But we have still yet to find the shrine for the second boss. Looking. So we've been looking, we've been exploring. Great game. I've been having a lot of fun. It's only been me and Dylan. Aidan kind of jumped in a little bit, but we were expecting more people. I think Berger might join us this coming Friday because that's when he told me he's been playing Lost Ark.
And Path of Exile. Yeah.
And Path of Exile, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, the new season of Path of Exile is really cool because they added a passive tree for the endgame Atlas. They call it the Atlas, which is like their map system. And they added a whole entire new progression mechanic. So I'm like, ooh, that looks pretty fucking cool. So we'll see.
I do want to play that at some point, but
I'll take your.
It's a deeply complex game. Yeah.
I'm taking your word.
Yeah,
for
but
it.
that's the games we've been playing, right?
That was the longest one of those we've done in a long time.
Let's get into some news. We don't have a whole lot.
We have a lot of news.
So
what are you talking about, you fucking idiot?
We do, but we can burn through it pretty quick. We can burn through it. Yeah. We don't have a lot to say about it. It's just like news. All right, Xbox news. Microsoft stated Call of Duty and other popular AB games will continue to be released on PlayStation and Nintendo platforms beyond current agreements. The president of Microsoft said, one of the things that we're being very clear about is as we move forward with the regulatory review of this acquisition is that great titles like Call of Duty from Activision Blizzard today will continue to be available on the Sony PlayStation after the current agreement, essentially.
I feel like that makes sense for them. That's a big moneymaker. Yeah.
That's just good. That's just good business move, right? Yeah. Like, why would I?
Yeah.
So I think the cut is like 30%. Like Sony keeps 30% of the cut on purchases made on their platform. So like, it's only a win.
I could see them
it's still a big
taking
value.
that away from Sony is if they like take over huge like market share. You know, all of a sudden there's like some Xbox game where everybody has to get on Xbox, and then they're like, yeah, we're just gonna shove this knife in a little bit deeper. Sony doesn't get.
I mean, Xbox is having their best sales ever on consoles right now.
I love my Series X. I love it. I give it a kiss every night.
I love it. It is really good. They also stated, we'd like to bring other popular titles that Activision Blizzard has and ensure that they continue to be available on PlayStation and they become available on Nintendo.
You can skip that last part. Yeah.
I'd love to see it, but it's unless they're going to drastically change
Diablo,
the games, I would not want to play
Diablo's not bad.
Blizzard games.
Yeah.
Diablo 3 on Switch is actually pretty good.
That's like
Diablo's
I think my second or third most played game on Switch is Diablo 3.
Every other IP I'm thinking of,
I totally see them releasing games like StarCraft 2 on the Switch and things like that.
Yeah.
No, I don't see newer games, but I could totally see porting older games on there because it's like a whole generation of people that only have Switches.
I would not play StarCraft on the Switch.
I wouldn't either. It seems terrible to play an RTS on the Switch.
Yeah.
Someone would. Yeah.
But
so why wouldn't you?
Yeah, it's mostly like
And the Activision Blizzard has a lot of
get the money.
remastered teams. So, let's see. Yeah. Furthermore,
Kinda, yeah.
Furthermore, Infinity
They
Ward
have them and then
has
just
confirmed
join
that the 2022 entry of Call of Duty will be Modern Warfare
Exciting.
2, and revealed the new Warzone experience is also built alongside it. So we're getting Warzone 2, and the game is being built on a brand new engine that the company has been working on for years.
I think I might buy this
You
one.
kind of love to see it.
I've been holding off on the COD, but I really
I might buy
enjoyed
it.
Modern
Yeah,
Warfare.
I might buy it.
The last one. Uh-oh.
Yeah. And then they
Aidan.
claimed the new Warzone experience. Dude, get fucked, man. The new Warzone experience will be disruptive and a massive evolution of BR. On top of that, the Infinity Ward creative director teased that it will feature incredibly ambitious sandbox mode, although they declined to elaborate further.
I don't know what that means.
I have some faith in the Infinity
They're the
Ward
only
team
one that
for
I
the most
think I
part.
trust, besides Treyarch and Zombies.
Yeah.
I like the Zombies. The other one,
Yeah.
get fucked.
Sledgehammer.
Delete them from COD.
I honestly hope Sledgehammer just like, we've talked about this. I hope Infinity
They should-
Ward
yeah.
and Raven Software is helping with this one also. Like they just become the main.
They should
the
just make
flagship
them all work
developer
together.
for COD. Yeah. Let Treyarch do a
Yeah.
standalone Zombies thing. Like you guys just do Zombies, like because they have their own storylines for Zombies anyways.
I know they do. I couldn't tell you a single thing.
Like,
Are you on
what
your
if they
phone
were
now?
like, "All right, Treyarch,
I'm on my laptop now.
man, that sucks.
Oh,
You're the worst."
Yeah.
PC Master Race.
start crying, you little bitch.
Throw it off my stairs.
If Treyarch was like, "Hey, Treyarch, here you come up with your own Zombies single player campaign or like a full on like
That would be so
Left 4 Dead
sick.
type campaign,"
That would be so sick.
right?
Yeah.
And then they also have their normal Zombies experience, and then add like a Left 4 Dead type of like A to B type of experience would be amazing. And then that's its own title. Like,
Yeah. Call of Zombies.
do it.
I'd love to see it, but we've been saying it for like a decade now, so I don't think it's going to happen.
Well, now that there's
Well,
the
we don't know
biggest
now.
change of all time just happened. Yeah.
yeah, Xbox owns them now. Like Xbox could easily
No,
go
I
like,
know.
so there's a if any time there's going to be a possibility, I think now is the
If
possibility.
there ever was a time,
Yeah.
now is the time.
Yeah,
Thank
that's what I
you.
said. So like, if we ever get to the point where like Infinity Ward, you guys just manage Call of Duty. You're the Call of Duty
Yeah. Your duty is
studio,
Call of Duty.
and you only do Call of Duty. Yeah, and you do a 3-year, 4-year release, and then you just support Warzone because they're doing a new engine. So I suspect this engine's going to be around for the next how many titles? The next 5 to 10 years,
You hope so.
probably.
Even that seems kind of short for him.
Yeah, so this will be their main engine. So, like, man, what a great time to be like, all right, we're just going to do it. We made this engine. We're going to use this engine for the next few years, and we'll just keep it a live service.
Here's something. This is not related at all. Aidan, have you ever noticed that your name contains the name Dan?
Yeah. I used to get called Dan.
Oh, really?
I have never noticed that before.
Shouts out Ken
until
Chow.
now. Yeah. You do seem a little bit like a Lieutenant Dan. Huh? From Forrest Gump.
Why? Yeah, no, I got it. I just don't get why.
Yeah, you are. Yeah.
All right.
Accept it.
All right.
Yeah, sure. Thank you.
That's our Call of Duty news. Like we've talked about, like Call of Duty's probably.
I'll
a game
get this one.
This one I'll probably
will
get.
this one. Unless it like reviews terribly or something. But yeah.
I think it'll be fine. To be honest.
Yeah, I think I'll be tricked into getting it either way. So
I mean, you'll buy them all regardless.
You're the one
right?
who's bought the recent ones.
yeah, I was good about it for a while, and then we played Modern Warfare, and then every year it's just like, you know what, I could play some more of this, and then
Yeah.
you get like
I bought the
15
one
hours in,
after
and
Modern
you're
Warfare,
done.
and that was enough for me. Yeah,
Yeah,
you're welcome.
you bought that for me.
Yeah, I apologize.
Yeah,
Zombies was great
fun.
in that one.
Zombies was great. Honestly, I wouldn't be sad going back to just Zombies because they've released so much stuff for it. Yeah. Let's move on.
Yeah.
Sony News.
Yeah.
Horizon Forbidden West is releasing February 18th. The February is a big month. There's a lot of stuff coming out February. It is a very big game. For the US download, it's 86.5 gigabytes. So
Modern
clear
Warfare
hard
has
drives.
killed me.
Yeah.
That feels small to me after downloading that game.
well, Modern Warfare feels
Modern
like
Warfare was
obnoxiously
also
too
like
big for what
Warzone
it is.
updates every few weeks. Yeah.
Warzone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I'm just saying in comparison, everything else just like when it's big, it's just like
Modern
it's not
Warfare, when I was
we're
back
fine.
on my old internet plan, had me fucked up because I was like, damn, I gotta like turn off auto updates for everything. Like I have to, like I was watching like streams and like the lowest quality because it's like I'm maxing out my internet every single month. yeah.
Yeah. He would hit his data
Like
cap.
I was getting charged like extra money. It's like fuck this. Yeah.
Yeah, I had to do the same thing when I had the shitty internet. I had to like watch everything in 480p because
Yeah.
I would just hit my caps all the time.
Anyways,
I still keep everything
now,
at 480p.
now that I
to be
have
honest.
unlimited,
I haven't changed it.
that bad boy, put that shit up. I might not even be
Turn
watching
that
it.
up, huh?
Like I have this on right now. It's on max.
All right. That's only Sony news. Do you guys have anything to add on Sony news?
No. I
Okay.
will
I feel
say,
like
I
that's
will
good.
say,
Let's get to Nintendo. What?
I like Horizon. I played the first one 2 times, never beaten it.
Well, I mean, you
That's
have to be
the
in the
problem.
mood for those type of games.
I love the idea of it.
Yeah.
Like I really, really like robot dinosaurs.
I feel like this one's going to be. They're
Yeah.
really going to refine.
I'm gonna
the
wait
combat
until it
system
becomes
on
the
this one.
Sony.
I'm also literally going to buy it visuals only.
That's fair.
Yeah, I'm waiting for that.
I'll
sale.
wait for a sale. I'm sure it's
yeah.
going to come to PS Plus regardless.
All right.
Oh, 100%.
Let's get
Yeah.
into Nintendo. We had a direct this week.
A banger.
It was a
One of
good
the best
direct.
ever.
Absolute banger. Yeah.
I really enjoyed it. I didn't even
I
watch
did
it, but
watch
I
it.
really enjoyed it.
Let's go through real quick and just say whether we're excited about the game or not.
All right. You want me to
I also
start?
have the list
Since I have
in
the
front of
list in front of me?
But you
or-
start. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Usually don't. Mario Strikers, a
Am
new
I
one's coming
excited?
out.
Woo!
I'm probably not going to get it, but I
Yeah.
love those games, and this one did. Yeah.
I love it.
This did
Conceptually,
look like
I
a
love
very
it.
good one of those.
Yeah. Yeah.
They're super fun, but
other
they're
thing they
definitely made
showcased?
for local.
Yeah. That's exactly what I told Faulkner.
Yeah.
There's 2 games on here that if I still had friends living in the San Francisco Bay Area, Faulkner, Oscar, Danielle, I would buy them instantly. Like
Yeah.
day one, it's like, all right, we're going to Danielle's house. We're going to play these. Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
But alas, you have no friends.
I have
in that
friends,
city
but
anymore.
not video game
Aw.
friends. Yeah. Just beer drinking friends.
Other game, Splatoon 3 show off some co-op. Co-op. Yeah.
Yeah.
The beer, man. That beer's hitting me. I'm
Will
empty.
get this if Aidan does.
I will get it. Yeah.
Yeah,
If
okay,
Aiden
then
gets
We're
it,
gonna
I'll
play
get it.
this. I really like
100%.
the
Splatoon's amazing.
what do they call them, Aidan? The co-op missions. Do you remember?
I'm gonna just run with co-op
They have,
missions,
like, a
but I know
like
what you're
Salmon
talking
Runs
about.
or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Salmon Runs.
Yeah.
Yeah. Either way, I'm actually I never played 1 and 2.
There
I've heard only
are
good
are
things about
problems with them. You haven't played.
You know what the problem is? It's Nintendo Online.
I've had no like connection issues, but yes, you're not wrong. Well, I don't
Cool,
want to talk
voice
to people
chat
playing.
issues.
It's not easy to play with friends.
Yes.
Yeah, but if we're playing
I
with
wanna
friends,
fuck
that means we
kids.
all got to jump on Discord with a fucking in-ear piece
Yeah,
or
that's
whatever.
okay.
I'm not playing this game with headphones.
Yeah,
I
you don't use
care.
the sound in that game for the most part.
Hey, pop some AirPods in. Bada boom.
Faulkner can't do AirPods. He's poor.
I know, that's why I
Yeah.
mentioned them specifically.
Yeah,
I'm excited. I'm looking for it. I've never played it. I've only heard
I'm
good
actually
things,
very
so I'm looking
excited to
forward
play
to it.
with you. You're gonna have to get used to gyro aiming though. Okay,
I will
good,
turn that
'cause
off.
It is
You
by
should
far the
keep it on because you will be bad
Yeah,
otherwise.
it is the only way to play.
That's fine. I will
Um,
turn it off. I don't like it. I don't
I
want
don't
it.
like online as much, but Salmon Runs, we're gonna have a good time for sure. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm very hyped.
I love online just because I can tear up little kids. People are garbage in those games. It's so much fun.
That's a terrible clip.
Yeah.
That should not be clipped out of context. That is you get canceled for that.
That's true. We're not big enough for that yet.
I'm gonna tear up little kids.
All right. Dan is not my brother anymore. He's
Yeah, bad Dan. Other games I got showcased, which we've already seen, is Kirby. I think it's really cool. I'm excited for Kirby. I don't know if I'll buy it at launch, but
I'm very excited. But also, this showcase got me a little bit worried because it looks a little more platformy than I hoped. Although,
yes, it is.
It was platformy as I expected. I platformy.
I just mean like there was like sections where like he was like driving the car like and turning and shit. I didn't want to do that. Yeah, I don't.
It's a literal.
I just want to eat people and then take their power.
All right. As long as they're not eating little kids. I think we have Switch Sports got showcased.
So cool! I would buy this instantly if I had friends who played video games with me in the same area. Yeah, I'm not gonna get it myself.
It's one of those things, right?
But
yeah,
I fucking love.
I'll let you know how it is.
Yeah. Well,
I
might if the online's good, I would play tennis against you, and I will play bowling against you.
Oh, we're gonna play some badminton. That's
like,
for sure.
It just looked cool. The only one that didn't look that cool was the sword fighting one. It just looks kind of boring.
It's kind of lame, but also it's a good one having the rotation.
Also sad
that
like
it's really fun
I
in the
don't think golf is coming to this one, right?
You got Mario Golf.
It's going to come, but it's not at launch. I can tell you in advance, Maddie is going to hate me when I get this game.
Maybe she already does. You tear up little kids.
Switch Sports.
I mean, she probably already hates you. Let's be honest. Look at this piece of shit on a laptop because his computer fucking sucks.
You're making him sad.
Yeah. I feel like I jinxed myself.
I spent all this money on this PC.
Well, let's make Aidan happy.
Yes. Mario Kart 8 getting
How
DLC.
Many maps?
Yeah.
48 remastered courses. Now, there's another caveat to this because, like, the other side of it is, well, why don't you just make Mario Kart, the next Mario Kart game?
I would like that, but also I feel like this Mario Kart is a very good Mario Kart. Yeah.
It is very good. It is a very good Mario Kart.
Yeah.
Like, gameplay, mechanically, it's fantastic.
Actually perfect, I feel like. Plus, when you're going to literally, essentially double the game because the maps are the most important part.
What about the carts?
20, $25 or something?
Yeah.
Carts?
I actually didn't look at the price point.
I found my cart. I heard $22.50 in euros, so that's the best I got.
Yeah.
Okay. That's actually really good for what you get. 48 remastered courses. The first wave of Mario Kart courses, called the Booster Course Pass, containing 8 courses, will arrive on 3/18, so in March. So it looks like they're going to do it in waves.
I think it's not fully coming out for like a year or two, though. Which, yeah.
Which is wild. Mario Kart 8.
5 years? 6 years?
It's like
longer than that, right? Wasn't it a
7, 8? It was on the Wii U.
Yeah.
It was
check this out.
Early on to the Wii U too.
And check this out. Wii U, Wii U, Wii,
Yeah.
Wii U, Wii U, Wii, Wii U, Wii U, Wii, like a cop car.
But really, if you think about Mario, like the next Mario Kart, like what could they do that makes it better than Mario Kart 8?
A 9 after it.
It's just gonna have like some new gimmick.
You know, it'll be
because visually, graphically, I don't think it's going to be that much better because Mario or Nintendo's not
Mario
great
Kart
at
looks
making
fucking
games.
amazing. What are you talking about? Yeah,
it looks really good, right? So graphically, I don't see them doing something that would make it stand out further. Other than making it 60 frames per second.
Is they skip a few numbers and just go straight to Mario Kart 69. Boom. Yeah,
just a few.
I think it's cool.
I do too.
I really like Mario Kart.
Aidan, I need you to sign into my account on the Switch and play my friends because I beat them one time in Mario Kart, the only time we've ever played, and then they've been trying to rematch me, but I told them I'm retired. But I want you to play as me and destroy them so I can keep my title.
Just stomp them.
What I would love is he
Always
plays
down.
you,
No,
but
exactly.
you
That's
do
what
the
I'm gonna
voice
do.
chat.
You're gonna have to stream it so I can say what's happening, but it's gonna be a lot of fun. Yeah, I've planned it all out. Yeah.
Oh, that would be amazing. You should just put that on Twitch where you do the voice
it's gonna
chat
be
and
so
Aidan
good.
plays it.
Yeah.
That's like the ultimate co-op for it. Oh, that'd be amazing. Let's get through this direct because there's so much in this direct. Xenoblade Chronicles 3. I played Xenoblade Chronicles 1 long time ago. It's a really good JRPG. I missed 2. I'm excited that there is a 3. I don't think I'll play it.
I'm happy that
but it's
people
cool.
are getting this. I'm not excited for it. I tried to play 2, and it was so fucking massive that I was just like, around like 10 hours in, I was
It
like,
is massive.
Yeah.
I can't commit to this at this point in my life, and then I never went back to it. But
That is the bane of JRPGs. You're looking at 60 to 100 hours.
good for those people, not for me. I will tell
You're
you,
into it. It's amazing. It's one of those games I wish I
the
liked.
next game on the list is for me Advance Wars 1 and 2.
1 and 2.
They're
Which
coming
ones?
back.
Wow.
They're going to look nice. I'm going to get them. I probably will wait a little bit because I think I'm a little bit more excited for something else on this list.
Is there co-op play?
I don't think
Is there
so.
co-op play in Advance Wars?
Yeah. Well,
It'd be cool if there was. Can you
I-
compete against each other at least?
don't remember it as a kid, but I would assume that it's in now.
So I
Oh,
missed
dude,
Advance
it was
Wars
so much fun.
completely.
Aiden and I used to play it in the car. And then Aiden would get road sick. And
Yeah.
Because I was a poor at that time.
yeah.
Classic. No, it's. I hope it's more than just like a remaster and they add some new
I think-
stuff to it. But
Okay.
There is
I
a
think it's a
versus mode.
straight
There is a versus
remaster.
sweet.
But I just they're one of the best
The-
ones of those games. Like the style is so cool. And
The style is really cool. Apparently, there's a
Okay.
versus mode up to 4 players.
interesting.
Hell yeah.
So, yeah. I'm looking forward to that. I think it's going to be cool. All right, what's next? No Man's Sky is getting a Switch version,
Surprising.
which
Yeah.
is
I didn't
pretty surprising
expect
for
this.
me.
I'm
I
not
didn't
going to get it.
expect
I'm
that.
not going to play it, but that's cool. No Man's Sky,
cool.
one of the
It's a
coolest
cool game. It's on Game
stories
Pass.
and games, I would say, in recent years. Yeah.
What a comeback!
hmm
It's like because they could have easily abandoned it instead of sticking to their guns. And they do updates pretty much quarterly.
Pretty regular. Yeah.
Roughly.
Yeah.
Usually about
Pretty
3 updates a year. And they're substantial. They're not small updates. They're substantial updates. Other game
it's
coming.
all
Front
systems
Mission
they said they
Remake.
have.
I don't
Yeah.
know what this is.
Front Mission Remake. If you're into tactical RPGs, strategy RPGs, where you're a mech,
yeah.
I think this is cool. I
Oh,
was
This
never
one
a
looked
Front Mission
okay.
fan.
I'm going to totally skip
Back
it.
in the day. Yeah, I'm skipping it too. But for people that like
Yeah.
that shit,
I'll tell
good for
you something that I did like. Force Unleashed. Fun game.
Dude, Force
I'm
Unleashed.
skipping it, but it's a good
I
game.
love Force Unleashed. Yeah. I mean, I've played it so many times.
yeah. It's what, like 15 plus years old at this point?
Yeah. But it's
It's fun, though.
You're getting a port to Switch, and for the people that didn't grow up with it,
Yeah.
it's
Darth
awesome that it's
Vader's-
available.
Secret baby.
Yeah.
It's not his actual child.
Yeah.
What do you call that?
Um,
What do you call the hidden baby, Aiden? Love child. Yeah. Is that it? Bastard child.
Bastard
okay,
Child?
thank you.
Yeah.
Other collections coming is the Assassin's Creed Ezio collection is coming to the Switch, which I think is cool because
I think
there
it's
is a
cool.
whole
I will not
generation of
buy it.
people
Yeah.
that never.
Skipping it, but cool.
No,
Yeah.
I mean we grew up with it, so why
Um,
would we?
Yeah. So what? It's 1, 2, and
Which are
Brotherhood, Unity. Oh,
No.
3.
No, it's not going to get Unity. It's going to. I think it's 1, 2, and what's
I don't know.
the spinoff?
I didn't play them all.
Yeah, that's what I'm searching for because I know it's not 3 because that's not Ezio.
No, it's not 3 because Ezio's not involved. Yeah,
That's the America one.
1, 2. I actually enjoyed 3
Because
to be honest.
I enjoyed it for about 8 hours and then realized I was just playing the intro and got to the real game, which was like, yeah,
I will
fuck
tell you,
this.
Assassin's Creed would be so much better if they got rid of the Animus. What is that? Is that what it's called?
yeah, Animus.
Well, that's part of the
No,
appeal
no, no.
of Assassin's
No,
Creed,
no, no,
right?
no, no, no.
Is the Animus? Oh,
No
Brotherhood and Revelations. Assassin's Creed Brotherhood and Revelations.
Gotcha. Yeah, no one really enjoys those games, and it just rips you out of the old nice little historical setting, and you just walk around as that dude for like 15 minutes.
Yeah.
You want to know?
When do you think they're going to make an Assassin's Creed in the modern
No, they're going to
world?
do Future first. Yeah.
You think they're going to do Future before they do? Because the Animus takes place in is the current timeline, right? Anytime the Animus happens, so that's the current timeline. So it's like, well, when do we get to take participate as
what is that one game
assassins
called
within the modern timeline?
with the hacking? No.
Cyberpunk?
Oh,
Watch Dogs.
Watch
They already
Dogs?
made it. Yeah. They just called it something else.
I don't.
Yeah, but they don't have the
They
hidden
did.
blade.
They already made it.
Yeah.
Let me tell you something else that they already made. Chrono Cross. I never played it. I heard it's great. This is a maybe for me. It's
an HD remaster, which is always like, eh. You know, it's like, eh.
It looked okay.
Like they added some functional updates and stuff. I think it's cool, especially people that never played it. I love the Chrono series. Like I'm waiting for a Chrono
I like
Trigger
Chrono
remake.
Trigger.
That's like something I pray for.
No,
Did you even beat it?
I played a lot of it though.
Okay.
I bought it on. I still have it. I have oh, not on mobile.
I thought you bought it on
mobile.
mobile.
What's the previous Switch? 3DS. I have a DS cartridge. Yeah, it's a good game. It's wild what they put in that. Yeah,
for the time it came out in, it's way ahead of its time. Like even modern games don't have the complexity.
Yeah, it's crazy
that game has, which is crazy. Yeah.
Wow.
So like, I would love a remake. Yeah, it's.
No.
You've never played it, Aidan?
Nope. I am a child.
You really should. I think it still holds.
Surprisingly
I
good.
think it still holds up. Like, yeah.
Yeah, I've heard great things, but JRPG,
yeah, that's
right?
why I stopped playing.
Yeah. But like, it's one of the few games at the time. It has like 12 different endings, right, based on your decisions you make throughout the game. It does like really cool mechanical stuff. Like there's hidden characters, so you could actually play without all the characters. The combat system, the turn-based combat system, is really pretty good for what it is. It's like it still holds up. It makes current games even kind of like weird, like still not that good comparatively.
Yeah.
Because I think about games like Mass Effect and like the final ending for Mass Effect, and you only get like the 3 different ending choices, and I was like, yeah, but Chrono Trigger has like 12, and choices you make in that game impacts the ending. It's kind of wild. And that was in the mid-90s.
Fair. But you know, budgets.
Yeah.
I get it. Like
Also,
the
people
larger
hated on
game, the more
the
unrealistic.
ending selections for Mass Effect.
What, you didn't like red, green, or blue? Wasn't good
And then they
enough
came
for
out
you?
with an extent. Didn't they come out with like a post
People were
like
so
patch
mad,
or something like that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. That was a fun time.
Other games, MLB The Show. They showed MLB The Show.
This,
if you're into MLB games, cool
I think
for
this
you.
is, like, I'm not into this at all, but I think it's super cool. I think it has cross-play and cross-saves.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And,
Really? That's really cool.
Not a big MLB fan, but Otani was the spokesperson, and he's really cool.
I don't know why I said that.
He
I
was
don't
the
know
guy
who
who
the
did
fuck
the video. I
didn't watch the video.
Yeah.
It's MLB The Show. I'm not watching the video.
He pitches. Now, it's a position in baseball, but also he'd be doing the hitting. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
He's a pitcher
I
that can
think
hit.
he was MVP this year. Yeah.
Really?
Really, really interesting unicorn type player, I would say. So that was cool.
Other games we're getting is Portal 1 and 2 is getting ported onto the Switch. I think that's fantastic for people that have never played Portal.
How many more times can you say port?
Love to see it. Not going to buy them again.
Yeah, I mean, it's like a lot of these titles that are getting put on Switch are just games that, like, for people that didn't grow up with it.
Portal's great. I like both of them. Check this out.
Yeah, they're fantastic
science.
Games.
We do what we do because we can. Ba, 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 ba,
Okay.
Da, ba, da, ba, ba. I don't remember the words, but I like that song. I'm going to listen to it after this.
Fair enough. But Portal's great. I think the Switch is a great platform for Portal. I'm happy for people who have never
I'd like
played
to play it again at some point in my life, but probably wait.
Yeah, there's no rush.
Tell you what I'm not going to wait for. Triangle Strategy.
What?
I downloaded the demo.
What is Triangle
a game
Strategy?
with people in it. There might be some tactics involved. There might be a battle system that is sort of a triangle where, paper, rock, scissors. Kind of one of those.
You're like the
I
worst
do this just to
describer of
bother
video
you.
games.
Because I know it makes you angry. Me angry.
Look, here it is. Here's the premise. Do
Yes,
you like
it's
Final
one of my
Fantasy
favorite
Tactics?
games of all time.
Do you like old school 3D sprite type
Yes, and
RPGs?
the look that
like
this
Final
one
Fantasy
has,
Tactics.
I forget what it's the Octopath look. HD 2D, is that what they call it?
Octopath, yeah.
2D HD, something like that. Yeah.
It's like 3D, 2D.
Looks
2D,
amazing.
3D.
Kind of like Paper Box.
Yeah, like that. I have not played the demo that much. I turned it on just to look at it. It looks fucking amazing.
So you can play up to Chapter 3, and your data carries over into the full release if you decide to buy it.
That's tight.
Yeah. Man, it'd be great if games did that more often, right? Like, remember demos?
I think this is Square Enix, right? Yeah. They did this with
I think it is Square Enix.
Octopath, too. I think they're killing it with their demos because it's just like, fucking play a little bit of the game and then buy the game and keep playing.
Yeah, if you like it, you don't have to replay it.
Apparently, that game is on Unreal Engine 4.
It looks amazing. Yeah.
It's really cool. HD 2D. Yeah, that's what it is. HD 2D. Yeah, I look forward to it. I might download it. I might play it.
Like,
yeah. I mean, it doesn't hurt to get free, right?
it is a big demo. Like, I had to delete something off my my card. Yeah. I deleted Diablo 2, which is...
I'm excited.
Something I regret. Yeah.
Which is fun.
Rest in peace.
Fucking Damon's bitch ass told me to buy it, and I was like, "Where are you playing it?" And he's like, "Yeah, you
and
did."
I told you not
I like
to buy
my friend Damon, and I was like, "Where are you playing it? I'll buy it. I don't want to play it." And he's like, "I'm playing on Switch," and then I bought on Switch, and he's like, "I just bought it on computer too. Buy it there." And I was like, "Nah, fuck this. Like, I'm not doing it."
How many hours did you play that?
6 or 7. Yeah.
Apparently, it got a huge patch that like changed a bunch of stuff, which to me defeats the purpose of it because it's supposed to be essentially a remaster. Or something. I mean, it's like people wanted it because they wanted to play Diablo 2, just prettier. And if you're patching it and changing like how the game plays, then it's no longer Diablo 2.
I don't know. It's not for me.
Right?
Diablo 3 is...
I'm being weird about it.
My favorite Diablo, which I know most people don't agree with.
Yeah.
But I think it's the best one.
No, the stands don't agree with. Right? Like the hardcore stands don't agree with. But any like normal person that tries to go play Diablo 2, even with the remaster, is like, this feels like an old game. I'm sorry, it just feels like yes, it's prettier, but it still feels like an old game.
It's from the past. All right.
Yeah.
Another thing from the past.
Last game.
Oh, you say it. I'm not excited. Yeah.
Earthbound. Earthbound is on Nintendo Online. I am a huge Earthbound fan. I've beaten it multiple times. It is also a JRPG. It plays like Pokemon.
Poopachu.
Attaboy. Yeah, really cool.
Yeah.
Not going to play it again, but really cool.
Did you play it?
I've never beaten it, but I've tried to get
I've
through it a couple
played Undertale.
times. It is It is a very quirky game, and I will give it that.
I like.
It is very quirky. I love the game. It's one of my favorites.
I do like NES, but because of Smash Brothers.
I'll just play Smash Bros.
Yeah. Yeah.
PK
I
Thunder.
love the game. It's fucking.
Is that what he says?
Yeah. No,
Yeah. Okay.
It is. There's a reason that people are still talking about it 30, 40 years afterwards.
Yeah.
That might be too long. I
Faulkner's
tried.
old. You might be right. Yeah.
I think. Yeah. I played it when I remember playing it. It's fantastic. I recommend. If you got time for a JRPG, what's great about this one, it's not nearly as long as the Final Fantasy type of JRPGs. It is a shorter game.
30, 40 instead of 80 plus.
Yeah. And it has fun whims. It's a very whimsical game, like how people talk to each other and the enemies and the villains and stuff like that. It's has this whimsical aura around it. That's pretty good. Let's get into
Damn,
some
I was hoping we would
general
skip this
news.
and bang this
Assassin's
shit out.
Creed. Yeah. Assassin's Creed. Ubisoft reportedly has a smaller stealth-focused Assassin's Creed game in the works. It's based on the Valhalla character Basim. I'm assuming that's how it's pronounced. Basim, which is a what part of the world is that?
Scandinavia.
It's a DLC
No.
character. No, it's not. It's a DLC
I
character.
think he's from
I don't know.
Egypt, I want to say. Yeah.
Egypt. Yeah,
I don't remember.
Is it Egypt?
I
Isn't
just
that-
said
that-
a random country, so
I'm
Is it
assuming
Middle
Egypt
East? Is it
because
Middle East?
of the origins. Is that what it was?
Origins.
Yes. Which was really good. I really enjoyed it.
Assassin's Creed is better with this current format. They just need to make them smaller. And you know what else they should do? Instead of
Yes.
making this, they should make... What is this, Aidan? The dots. The green dots. Sam Fisher.
Oh, Byzantine Empire. The team
Splinter
is part
Cell.
of the Byzantine. Looks like the Byzantine Empire.
They
They already said they're
yeah,
working on a Splinter
That's-
Cell.
Just
Yeah.
make that.
I'll believe it when I see it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They've been talking about forever. So it's going to be based on this character Basim. It's going to expand on the character. It's going to be a smaller game, which is what we wanted. So here's a quote. The project originally began as an expansion to Valhalla, but has since morphed into its own smaller standalone title. It is not the big sprawling open world of Valhalla or Odyssey, instead considered as that of a game of smaller individual map region. So
I like it.
It could be good. It could
I
be
hope
bad.
it's good.
Yeah,
We'll find out.
They keep
I hope-
doing these more bite-sized pieces.
yeah. The last DLC for Valhalla is coming out. It's called something of Ragnarok. Essentially, you take control of Odin, and your job is the journey is to save his son Balder from I think
What is
Suitors.
this? God of War?
Sounds like God of War.
Yeah. Yeah. I watched. They showed off a gameplay trailer. It actually looks really cool. It looks really fun, and it's supposed to be like a
That's just
40-hour
too much.
DLC.
I mean, it's cool that's yeah.
It's its own game, though. Essentially,
It's cool for the cost effectiveness, but I'm
Yeah.
not going to buy the
I think
game
it's-
and the DLC.
I do like Valhalla.
I will probably
Oh, it's on sale right now.
when
on
it comes on
Xbox.
sale. No,
Oh.
for all of it, all the DLC at $20, which they will eventually do. I will probably buy it because I was watching some of the gameplay, and it's pretty cool. You get frost powers from the frost giants, and then you also get fire
Fire
powers
giants.
from sulfur hunt. What is it? I can't remember.
I
But
don't know.
So you get all these powers, and it just looks like a cool fantasy game that has a little bit more stealth mechanics than God of War.
Just a little bit.
Just a little bit. Beyond, and I love this. Not going to be. Don't get me wrong. I actually really love the Assassin's Creed franchise as a
It's a
whole.
love-hate relationship for me. I
Love
enjoy
maps.
playing it for
Yeah.
a few hours, but then it just gets so repetitive.
Yeah, it's one of those games that I'll come back to every
I
couple
think
of
you have
years
to skip
when I'm
them.
in the mood.
Like you can't.
Yeah.
You can't do them back
You
to
can't
back.
do them back
and
to back.
I
It's
almost
too
never
painful.
beat the whole game, but it's fun to
Yes.
just play. I will give them that.
I did beat Origins, but I didn't beat Odyssey.
I didn't beat Valhalla.
But furthermore, Ubisoft is still prepping the Infinity, Assassin's Creed Infinity, as the next game in the franchise. It is expected to be an ongoing platform for future Assassin's Creed games.
Tight.
So, we'll see. We'll see.
Yeah. Hope it's
Lastly,
good.
guess what's coming out this month?
My poop from my butt.
Is it something from Valve? I hate them.
It might be something from Valve.
I hate them. Yeah, the Steam Deck. It's finally here.
Steam Deck's coming out end of the month.
Oh, so
I watched
good.
Linus Tech Tips video on it, and he seems to love it, which it's great
Which
to
is cool.
see that it seems like a super solid product.
I haven't watched anything about it,
Yeah, doesn't get
but
too
I've heard
hot.
good things.
It's good.
I think I'm going to keep my reservation.
Yeah.
I'll say that.
I'm definitely going to keep it. I'm definitely going to keep it because there's a lot of indie games like Valheim got approved, so you can play Valheim on it. Yeah, and that seems like such a great game to play platform to play Valheim on.
Watch some TV. Yeah.
Can you imagine just sitting in your bed watching TV while we just fucking
we
make
don't make
roads?
roads. We have an official road maker. Yeah.
We do have a road guy. He likes drilling and like carving surfaces.
Do you regret
It's really
when you
fun
first
for a
played
while,
with
and
me,
it
Aidan,
stopped
and you
being
said
fun
you wanted to be the
instantly.
road guy? Yeah.
You know, you could have stopped. You could have stopped at any time and be like, you know what, I'm going to catch up with you guys and let's build this new area, or just go explore for the next shrine. Like, there's
Not
so many
possible.
options, so many things you could do in that game.
You got to get hyper focused on the one task you set out to do.
Like,
And
you
it's
could have
not
easily
even a
went,
good road.
oh, I'm just going to mine some materials. I'm just going to smelt some stuff. I'm going to, I'm going to go dungeon clearing. I'm just going to go clear a bunch of dungeons on my own while you guys go do that. Like, there's so much shit you could have done besides spend 2 hours making a road. And don't get me wrong, that is a long-ass road. It's a very far trek. That's why Dylan and I didn't even start it, because we were like, "Ugh, that's a lot."
Also, I'm not very good with the hoe.
It kind of works.
Well, I mean, you still got to chop down trees and destroy rocks and move it all out of the way, you know? Like, I can do
Dig a
roads
nice
while
little
you
tunnel.
chop shit down. Yeah.
Now
we do
we
have
gotta-
a project.
we gotta
We do need to
have
make a
jobs.
bridge. We do need to make a
I
bridge.
can do that. That's just like a path.
Yeah, that's like a
over
road.
something.
Yeah,
I got
but
you.
You got to build it. I will play later today if you want.
You got to build all the roads.
Yeah, I'm down to play later today. I gotta go do something after the recording,
Aidan?
but I am down to play later today. Aiden, maybe we'll play Control in Apex.
Yeah, I'm in for it. I just have to go to REI in the gym.
I think you
today,
need to
and
fix
I'm
your
all
computer.
Hey,
clear.
what's at REI?
I would love to do that, but I'm just going to not mention that it doesn't work anymore, and I think it's going to work fine. That's my secret.
If I ignore it,
If I ignore it, it doesn't exist. I got to buy chalk, though, boys.
They don't have that for free at your store?
Got to chalk these hands up.
At your gym?
I mean, I could.
no, because you
probably-
can make money there.
Yeah, I can bum it off people as much as I want, but I don't like doing it, so I'm just going to buy a big bag for $10.
Is that poor form?
And maybe
for
a
me?
knife, who
Because
knows?
every time I went, I just took other people's. I thought it was just free.
Son of a bitch.
No, I think it's fine if you're not going multiple times a week.
Okay. I wasn't.
That's the secret. Yeah, like if you're going irregularly, no one cares. If it's like 3 times a week, just like, hey, let me get some, I would start saying no.
Okay.
Fair enough.
Yeah,
All
you're already
right,
spending $80 a month on it.
Bye. I'm hanging up.
That's it.
Games.
That's the news, guys. Got anything to add?
I have multiple uploads to complete, so
You do, because you're a piece of shit computer. All
I'm
right.
gonna throw it
Boys
out
and
my
girls,
window.
thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. And bye.
Friday.